My name is Paris.
It's Brandy Simons.
My name is Chris Giesbrecht.
My name is Heather.
Hi, my name is Rob Van Winkle.
Hi, my name's Carmen Kokot.
My name is Jessica Giesbrecht.
For my dad, the best thing he could say or do is just, you're doing a good job, or a lot of times he'll just come alongside me and say, wow, we're so impressed with all the things the girls do. A lot of times it just has to do with a sincere appreciation of some of the things I've done. My assistant principal had come to me after the meeting and said, I think you did a great job handling that parent. It was a difficult situation, and I really appreciate the poise that you had. For me, that was like, wow, it really built me up.
For me, the most important thing I need is to be held. If my partner holds me in a way that makes me feel safe and secure, then I feel like we can endure anything.
One of my needs is definitely affection, and for me, it means feeling special. One way that has become apparent to me is I have been tucked in at night every night my entire life. So this relational need is confined to my husband. It is broader. Parents have tucked me in as long as I live with them, and my husband does, so we're married, and it doesn't take a long time. It covers up to the neck, a kiss on the cheek, definitely a tight hug, turn the lights off. And what that does for me, it honestly gives me a sense of there's security and safety.
For me, having a clean house is something that is really important to me. So she will, do the dishes and clean up the kitchen and get it all nice and sparkly for me.
I love openness and honesty.
For me, it's important that I connect with people that I love pretty much daily, and just kind of know about what's happening in their life. To me, being in a relationship means doing life together. Just checking in and filling me in on kind of what's happening in your life. As I don't know. I think that's important. For me, that's connecting on the phone or in person, pretty much every day. Like, that could be a 2-minute phone call, or text even, just saying, hey, I'm still alive. And I ate chili for lunch and it was good. And then I'm like, oh, cool, I feel like I was there. I'm so happy that you ate chili, and that's great. Talking about, what their work life is like, what do they do at work, what are their coworkers like, which coworkers do they like, right? or, you know, things to do with, like, you know, oh, I took my kid to brownies tonight and my kid really likes brownies. Like that kind of thing. I don't know, it just kind of paints a really good picture for me of what that person is like, and helps me connect.
A really hard time when people aren't open and honest, or when I feel that there's something that they're holding back.
One of my relational needs is openness and honesty, but I know this doesn't come naturally to my wife. Early in our relationship, to get her to put feelings into words was harder than pulling teeth, and usually all that came out was, I don't know. I was proud and impressed when on her own she clearly explained what goes on in her head when she's really down.
It really does make a difference to me knowing what kind of what my partner or friend or parent is doing in their day-to-day life.
It's wonderful. And at the same time, sometimes it's hard because then I'm responsible for that knowledge.
For me, I know when things are healthy sexually in my relationship with my wife, then life is better. I feel less stressed. My demeanor in seasons where I haven't had a lot of sexual fulfillment, my demeanor changes, and it's not even something I'm consciously aware of. But definitely in seasons where things are good, it has a huge impact on just my everyday behavior, my ability to let things roll off my back, my kind of just overall enjoyment of life. And it's funny, it's not one of those things like just having sex fulfills that need. For me, it's a little different. It's I want Krista like engaged so that it's something that we're both enjoying. I want to feel like I'm giving something to her, not just taking something. And so the sexual fulfillment need for me would not be met if I felt like I was just taking something.
If I'm focusing on something that she needs, so Jessica really needs to talk a lot. That's one of her love languages is conversation. So if I sit and spend that time with her doing that, then throughout the rest of the next day or the next couple days, she will do something for me that I need in our relationship.
Understanding that she needed conversation, and I always thought it had to be something major, and so I honestly didn't look forward to it because at the time her dad had passed away, and when I was kind of figuring all this out, and it's like every time we're going to talk, that's what I need to bring up for it to be a good conversation. And she was able to explain to me and kind of lay out clear how it worked for her that no, she just wants to be engaged in conversation with me. And so as I kind of learned this, and I still don't get it right a lot of the time, but for me to turn off the TV and just be present in the conversation, I mean, I can see her falling in love with me in those moments. So it is for her something that probably above anything else that she desires.
For him, it would be a lot more comfortable if I worked and if the budget wasn't as big of a concern and if things could go financially very smoothly. For him, financial support would be me working out of the house instead of me staying at home, finding efficiencies here, and looking for good deals on things that we already need, things that we buy, and things that we can cancel, like our cable subscription.
And one of them for my husband is physical attractiveness. At first, when he told me this, it really stressed me out. I just thought, time and money and energy resources, I thought, I don't have it. No stress at all. And then we discussed the specifics, which is very important. He's like, no hair curling, no cake up. He said, mascara and lipstick. I can do that. Yay, lipstick. That's all it takes.
He's not as tall as I usually date, and he's definitely has broader shoulders, and he's blonde. I usually date brown-haired guys, and I don't know, he's amazing looking. Probably one of the best guys looking guys I've ever dated. So, yeah, I like that.
For me, I think even I could have known that my husband had physical attractiveness because he always comments when I wear bright colored shirts. And he has no comment when I just wear my safe black outfit. Little thing like that, I could have clued in. Jim has had some opportunities to make a lot of money in a short time, but it would require him moving away. And tempting as it was at first, within 12 hours, each separately, Jim and I, our gut instinct just said, no, it's not worth it. The financial gain and the relational cost just didn't compute. And we both agreed, not going to do it, and felt great about the decision. And we'll just keep on as we are doing. And we have a lot of quality family time together, and we enjoy it.
Time we spent together being together. Probably for me, outside the house, just because at the house there's too many distractions. Going for a bike ride with the family, and maybe stopping, having a picnic in the park.
I think a big part of our relationship and just connecting would be, spending time together, doing stuff like that. I think it helps build memories for me. I really enjoy, doing something like playing tennis. I think it was last night. Yeah, last night we went out and played tennis together, and the girls ran off and played at the park. And for me, that is something that definitely helps me feel closer to April. Definitely.
All I have to say is, why don't you come with us, Mom? And I swear the woman can't get her shoes on and get out the door fast enough.
But they really do need time to play together and people to play together with. I find that for my kids, the most fun that they have isn't necessarily playing with other kids specifically in a game together, but a bunch of kids playing in the same area at the same time.
I just find if we're engaging and doing things together, we all just get along a lot better, and we are excited to be around each other.